picture. And the Oscar goes to...
Okay.
Falls down, or falls out of frame. So the shot continues though. Let's climb up. Panning action here with the guy getting shot, and then going behind him and running with him. Guys hit me with the flame, and I basically go...
Das große Geheimnis einfach ist, ein tolles Team zu haben.
And that became the beginning of Bardo. I love this line of Luis Buñuel that says that cinema is a dream directed.
Action!
Which, in a way, this film became that. With this kind of journey inside, reality and fiction and time and space start to meld. And that was kind of the thing that I was excited as I was making it, because it was a never-ending.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time. Time goes by so slowly.
The romance about a love of this particular world, about the beauty of the idea of cinema.
It's not the size of the screen so much, it's whether you get a jump scare at the same time as 200 other people, or whether you cry at the same time as 200 people. If we're not going out and congregating, there's probably a commonality that we're depriving ourselves of. I hope people come and see this film in that spirit.
Unlike a clock, sometimes my second hand stops, which means time stops. The reality is that it's not until I once again decide to raise that hand that time is allowed to continue marching along her very merry way.
I've done a lot of green screen, I've done a lot of blue screen, but never anything, of course, like this, where there really is no screen. You're just acting in a space.
Now you must stand with us.
I've always thought that being in the volume is about playing and imagination, and there is no kind of fear or no shame. You can do whatever you need to do to get to that truth.
Saving their lives, that's all that matters.
I have had to work completely differently than I ever have before, and it's been an amazing experience.
The LED stages, you can essentially freeze time. You can put up a golden hour sunset, and you can have that sunset last as long as you need while you're doing the photography. When you're shooting, out on location, you'll shoot a bunch of stuff one direction at sunrise, and you'll shoot a bunch of stuff the other direction at sunset, just so that the lighting is better on the actor's face, depending on which direction they're facing. With the LED setup, you can essentially spin the world, you can spin the sky, hold the world stationary.
So we're making a lot of advances.
We worked with the Navy and the Top Gun school to formulate how to shoot it practically. Because if we're going to do it, we're going to fly in the F-18s.
The aviation sequences had to be real. So our actors went through 3 months of grueling training.
The Navy says if you eject, you have to be able to survive in the water. So we had to go through that challenging underwater program.
It's intense. You're flipped inverted, and you're having to try and get out.
Schließen wir Frieden.
Es tut mir leid.
Ich hab Angst vor dem, was kommt.
Du musst jetzt tapfer sein. Für die, die es nicht geschafft haben. Für uns alle. You're so good.
I'm ready. It goes something like this. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Come back, baby, I wanna play house with you.
We are cleared into the area. Verify cameras are on.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1. Here comes some G's.
There's 5 Gs.
6 G's.
7 Gs.
All right. That was awesome.
I wasn't ready to make a sequel until we had a special story.
Die Musik zu dem Teil, wo die Soldaten ihre Uniformen ausgeliefert bekommen und sie anziehen und euphorisch losziehen und singend sozusagen an die Front ziehen. Die Musik, die repräsentiert eigentlich ganz viel von dem Film. Die hat das Hauptthema, aber sie hat auch so eine gewisse abwartende Haltung. Es ist ein sehr schönes Stück.
Tracks like the one that you hear at this opening party.
Oh, I love this song!
It's full of wild solos, screaming sax, wailing trumpet, and creating the sound of that perk. It's banging shoehorns, wood hitting the floor of my home, literally. It's unhinged in like a beautiful way. Putting it all together, like the amount of sessions, the amount of players in this movie, it's been a really...
If I play it more like it's a fairy tale, it also takes us a little bit away from the gruesomeness and start to look at it in a different, look at the whole story in a different way. And so I started playing with metallic instruments, in particular celeste, which is a keyboard that plays bell sounds, and started sending these ideas to Martin, and he liked them. There's a set of instruments that I kind of chose for this island and for this story. These 3 main instruments are the celeste, harp, and flute.
For us to have been able to come together on this picture, which I would consider to be my most personal movie of my career, in my most personal collaboration of my career with John Williams, this was a wonderful way for Johnny to finish up his career as a film composer.